Hi Janesville, welcome to Park PlaceViews, brought to you by the City of Janesville and JATVMedia Services. I'm your host Molly Nolte, and I'm the Management Information Specialist in the City Manager's Office. This monthly program aims to keep Janesville residents informed by highlighting the people, places, events, and partners in the City of Janesville. On last month's episode, I talked with the manager of the Information Technology Office, Gordy LaChance. If you're interested in viewing past episodes of Park PlaceViews, they're available to watch on the city's website or JATV's YouTube channel. On this month's episode, let's get excited for spring and summer by catching up with Janesville's Recreation Director, Shelley Slapak, who's here to talk about the many exciting recreational opportunities coming up. Shelley has been with the city since 2003, when she was hired full-time as a recreation programmer for the Recreation Division. She was promoted to the coordinator in 2007 and to the recreation director in August 2012. Shelley has a bachelor's degree in recreation management from the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse and a master's degree in recreation administration from George Williams College. She's a graduate of the Janesville Leadership Development Academy and is a certified Parks and Recreation professional. Thank you for joining me today, Shelley.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So other than what I've already shared about you, is there anything else you'd like to talk about yourself?
Sounded like you had a pretty long list. Me too. I'm very excited for warmer weather and to get our spring and summer activities going.
Absolutely. So many people might not know just how much work it takes to get all of the recreation programming off the ground. So how many people work with you in the rec division?
So definitely the recreation division is a lot of work. We have fun at our job, but we definitely put in a lot of hours, and it takes a lot of energy. And we actually do it with just 7 full-time staff. So at our office in City Hall, we have 4 full-time staff. We've got myself. We've got administrative assistant Sue Knippel. We have 2 recreation programmers, Sarah Helgeson and Jeff Sikoski. And then over at our other facilities, the ice arena, we've got a full-time manager, Bill Shear. And then at the senior center, we've got 2 full-time staff, Janet McLean and Linda Clevin. And of course, that's what we have for full-time staff, but we also have upwards of 100 seasonal employees that help support all of our programs and services. And we couldn't do our job without those seasonal staff.
Do you think the rec division has the most seasonal employees out of all of the divisions in the city?
Definitely.
Okay, that sounds right. And I just want to do a little shout out to Jeff Sikoski. I know a lot of your staff is the people that we're used to seeing, but Jeff's the newest full-time member with the rec division.
Yep.
So
He's our newest face in the division.
That's great, wonderful. So folks can find a lot of information about the rec division by visiting the city's recreation website or their Facebook page, but I know a lot of people get information about the programming from the spring and summer activity guide. So do you know about when that's going to be sent out and kind of what people can expect from that?
Sure. Well, the coveted 48-page spring activity guide is something we look forward to working on year-round, and we're actually putting the final touches on that guide as we speak, hoping to have it go to print early next week.
Excellent.
So residents should expect to receive that guide in their mailboxes in late March. Everything from youth programs, adult programs, senior activities, family activities, aquatics, the list goes on and on for everything that you can expect to find in that activity guide. And then once residents get that guide, they can go ahead and look up everything. They can sign up for programs at that time as well.
Very good. So by the time this episode airs, it sounds like folks should probably have that in their mailbox, and we'll be able to kind of flip through that, and we're going to talk about all of the categories of programs that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
So let's start with some kids programming. I know a lot of our rec programs are geared towards kids, so what can you tell us about some of those programs we can look forward to?
Sure. Well, we do a lot of youth programs. Our most popular youth programs are our day camp programs that we do in the summer. We take advantage of the great parks that we have, and we offer a full-day Kids Count camp at Palmer Park. And then we have a half-day option for kids who do summer school up at Palmer Park. And then we partner with CSA Kids for a Kids Count Camp Extra option. And then we also have a camp for 3 to 5-year-olds. So you can get them started earlier, and that's called Tot Lot. Do so many things there with themes, field trips, arts and crafts, sports, you name it. We like to keep the kids busy. And then we've got tons of other one-day programs, maybe people who can't or aren't able to commit to a full session or a full week or two. We've got some one-day fun days where kids can do those themed activities. We start kids out early with our Start Smart Sports programs. And then we also partner with various organizations to be able to do more youth programs, and some of those options are we do a horse camp with Clean Sweep Farms, and then a Challenger soccer camp, as well as youth tennis lessons out at our Palmer Park tennis courts, and we do those through Premier Tennis and Fitness.
Excellent. Lots of options, both for parents who might be working through the summer, some of the parents who might be able to bring their kids out and spend the day with them. Lots of great options. So let's go a little bit older than those age ranges. What about for teens or maybe tweens? Do you have programs specific for those kids?
We do. We recognize, once they get a little bit older, they don't like to do so much structured activities, but we do offer some. Our most popular is our teen rec nights for youth in grades 6 through 8. Now that's through the school year, but we do have some upcoming ones still in May. And then what we do, which has been very popular, we do a 5th grade rec night. We do that at the end of the year in May for those 5th graders, and it's kind of an orientation for rec night. All area 5th graders go to the same rec night at Marshall Middle School, so that's coming up. If you're in homeschool or if you go to parochial schools, you can do that as well.
Excellent.
A couple other programs that we have is our counselor in training program, and that's for tweens or teens 13 to 15 years of age, and it's at our day camp program. And what we do is they have to sign up, they fill out an application, they write a letter stating why they want to do this program, and they help out our camp counselors, and they gain real life experience on what it takes to be a counselor, and hopefully someday could be that sometime. And then we also have a teen VIP program, and it's basically for people who want to volunteer. And again, as young as age 13, they can do that, and they can help at various programs and special events. And we have a whole list of events going on in the spring and summer that they can participate in.
That's great. Great experience for them to see what it's like to be a volunteer, maybe open some doors for seasonal work as they get older. That's wonderful. So kids, teens, tweens, we've got those age brackets covered, but we know adults like to have fun too. What kind of programming do you have to offer adults?
Of course, adults like to have fun. We know that too. So we do offer a lot of adult sports leagues. We recognize the importance of people staying active, especially as they grow older. Some of our popular adult sports leagues are our softball program at Dawson Softball Complex. And we've also got old school kickball leagues that we do there as well.
Nice.
And then throughout the school year, if you will, we do volleyball and basketball leagues at the schools. In the summer, we actually also offer adult tennis lessons with Premier Tennis and Fitness at Palmer Park. And then various friends group, especially at Riverside Park, the Friends of Riverside, they have pickleball opportunities for adults, and then there's some shuffleboard play at Riverside Park as well. And then we are doing a Couch to 5K program this April for those interested in getting off the couch and starting their running program. And then we've got an evening ceramics program year-round that is popular with adults as well.
Excellent. Couch to 5K. I think I should do that.
We all should try it once.
So I know a lot of the programs that you've just touched on are things that people have been, grown accustomed to expect because a lot of them have been repeated in past years. But do we have any new programs that REC will offer in the spring and summer?
Yes. So we've got several new programs that we're doing this year. One of them is a family Olympics in the park. And we actually have an intern, and this is her major project. So she's planning this event May 11th. So teams of up to 6, so we need 2 adults. Doesn't have to be mom or dad. And then a minimum of 2 kids need to sign up, and they're doing relay races. Everything, from the crab walk, that sort of thing. And they can possibly win a season pass to Rockport Pool if they're the winning family.
Very nice.
So opportunity to get out there into the park and do something fun with your family. Another partnership we're doing with Hedberg Public Library this year that we're excited about is Campfire Tales. So we're utilizing the bonfire pit out at Palmer Park, and Hedberg Library staff is going to come out there and do some storytelling, and we're going to have some rec staff out there doing s'mores. So lots of fun for all ages there. Another thing, last year the city installed an outdoor fitness court in downtown, and it's really cool, free fitness place for people to go to, and there's actually a 7 movements in 7 minutes exercise. So we want to make sure that the community knows about that and knows how to use the fitness court. So our rec staff's going out there. We plan 4 days. One is early morning, a lunch hour one, and an evening one.
Nice.
Where we're going to get out there and show people how to use the fitness court. And then another new program this year is called Music at the Marv. So this replaces our Main Street Entertainment concert series.
Right.
And we're actually partnering with Downtown Janesville Inc. And it's presented by Mercy. And we're going from 6 concerts on Tuesday evenings at Courthouse Parks to 13.
Wow.
So the entire summer long. We're very excited
Yes.
for this unique partnership. And it allows us to have some food trucks out there, some beer sales. Should be a fun time for the entire family.
Excellent. There's so much to do coming up in spring and summer. I'm really excited about that.
I can't wait.
Yes. So as school lets out, you know, kids are free. Summer's a great time for families to be spending some time together. Do you have any programs other than the Family Olympics that you mentioned? Any programs that kind of involve a whole family at the same time?
Yes, we actually have a lot of family programs just because that really is popular. People like the one-time events where they can just go if it works with their schedule. Several things coming up in the spring, somewhat related to Easter or the Easter bunny and eggs, but we've got a breakfast with the bunny coming up April 20th, a glow scramble, which is an outdoor egg hunt in the evening hours at Dawson. So that one's more geared towards even the older kids. Some of the other egg hunts are younger kids, but even the tweens can come out to that egg hunt. And then we've got one for the dogs too. We've got a canine beg for an egg. So this one's out in the park. And
that one's my favorite.
Yeah. So I hope to go to that one as well with my dog. And then we've got a spring wildflower walk, and that's at Riverside Park on the Devil's Staircase. Really, really kind of cool nature event. Those are in the spring. Lots coming up in the summer too. We've got our Take a Kid Fishing Derby, another free event for kids to get out there and enjoy the sport of fishing at the Trexler Park Lagoon. An owl hike, another nature activity. We like to get people out there to do that. Very popular is our Movies in the Park series, and we do those the 3rd Friday of the month in the summer. Got some new movies out there in Optimist Park. We're excited for that. And then we round off the summer for our National Night Out that we partner with the police department. We do wagon rides in the park at Riverside Park. That's pretty popular. We partner with the Friends of Riverside Park. They're actually on the hay wagon, and they're talking about the history of the park. And we're roasting s'mores and having some fun out at the park. Our kids concert that we have is also another popular activity in the summer months, and we're out at the Camden Playground stage there. Select Thursdays at 12:30 in the summer. Various kids entertainers, musicians, clowns, you name it. Another free activity.
Very good. So much to choose from.
I know.
You guys are busy. That's crazy. All right. So something we haven't talked about yet is our aquatics program. So I know that Parks and Recreation are in charge of our aquatics facilities and those programs. Pretty soon, Rockport Pool, Lions Beach, the Palmer Wading Pool, and then the Riverside Splash Pad. Those will all be open for people to enjoy. What dates do those open, and what can people expect from those facilities?
Sure. It is hard to start thinking about aquatics because we've still got snow on the ground, but staff is definitely planning that. We're gearing up towards our opening dates, and all of them actually have a different opening date. The Riverside Park Splash Pad will open first, and that opens May 18th. And that is open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. each day, so that it is open, so really long time there. And then Lions Beach opens up next on May 25th. The Palmer Wading Pool opens up June 1st, and then Rockport Pool opens up last on June 8th. And actually, once the guide goes out, we start selling season passes for both Rockport Pool and Palmer Pool, as well as signing up for swim lessons. We offer Red Cross swim lessons at our Rockport Pool during the summer months.
Perfect. Any upcoming special events planned for those aquatic facilities, like special parties or something that might not be what they do every day?
Yep. So at Public Swim, we try to do new activities, events each year, and we're trying something new at Palmer Wading Pool actually this year called Rubber Duck Wednesdays. So at the 3 and 5 p.m. break, what we're doing is the lifeguards will empty a whole bunch of rubber duckies in the pool, and kids can grab one duck, and several of them will have a star on the bottom, and they'll get a prize. So
perfect.
We're excited to offer that. And then at Rockport Pool, we always do various one-day special events. And this year we're doing Pirates of the Rockport Sea, Christmas in July, and a Harry Potter pool party.
Oh, I'm coming to that one.
I hear we're doing a Quidditch tournament.
Excellent.
So we'll see.
That
should be a good
sounds like
time.
a blast. Great. So on top of all of the programming that we've already discussed, and there's been so much, the Recreation Division also encompasses the Janesville Senior Activity Center as well as the ice arena. Anything exciting that we can talk about happening at either of those facilities?
Yep, both year-round facilities, so lots going on. Senior Center is open for those 50 and better. You do need a membership to go to the Senior Center, and it is an annual membership, but you can try it out 3 times for free. So many activities, I mean, upwards of 50+ classes and programs, from arts and crafts, games, instructional classes, line dance, fitness, you name it. So definitely something for everyone, for those who want passive recreation or active recreation. They do monthly special events there, monthly day trips, getting out of the community and going to various places within I believe a two-hour radius of Janesville. So definitely constantly something new at the Senior Center going on year-round. Ice Arena also is a year-round facility. We host several user groups. Everyone knows the Janesville Jets. And of course the Bluebirds are there, the Fury, youth hockey, figure skating, Polar Express, a whole lot of opportunities there. We also offer adult hockey leagues this summer. And public skates, some people don't know this, is offered year-round. So even in the summer months we have plenty of public skate opportunities.
Wonderful. All right, let's switch gears a little bit. We've talked about your full-time staff, your seasonal staff, but what about volunteers? Do you have a lot of volunteers who participate in rec programming?
We do. We definitely could not do all the programs, especially the one-day events that require just a lot of people on that one specific day and time by ourselves. So we rely on volunteers, like I said, as young as youth to seniors, you name it. If you've got the time, we're willing to have you volunteer with us.
Wonderful. And if anyone's interested about volunteering, how would you suggest they go about doing that?
The best way would be to go to the City of Janesville website, and there is an I Want To tab, and then volunteer. So there is a volunteer interest form that people would fill out.
Great.
And then our staff actually gets forwarded those volunteer interest forms. People have the opportunity on that interest form to indicate if they're interested in volunteering with the Recreation Division.
Great. That sounds simple enough. Let's talk about maybe some extra special things that the Rec Division can provide for folks. For example, I know that you guys host some birthday party packages. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yep. We have 3 birthday party packages that we do. Our year-round ones are at our ice arena. We've got a skating birthday party package. So there it's obviously at the ice arena, and it includes skate admission. All birthday parties include pizza and pop, so parents don't have to worry about cooking or ordering food. We even order the pizza for them.
Perfect.
But at the ice arena, like I said, it's the skating. We do the limbo game, and just a lot of fun there. Another year-round birthday party option that we have is our ceramic painting parties that we do at our senior center in our ceramics room. So birthday party child gets to pick a theme that they want for their ceramic piece, and we have all those ceramic pieces. Each child gets to paint their own, and they get to take it home at the end of the birthday party.
That's fun.
Do various games, that sort of thing there. And then our seasonal birthday party that we have is at our Rockport pool. We've got swimming parties. So during public swim times, people can come to swim, and then they actually get an opportunity during the pool break for the lifeguards to lead a special pool game just for the birthday party kids.
That's special.
And then I guess the most important thing about that, everything, is we clean up the mess.
What more could a parent ask for?
Not much.
Perfect. So if someone's wanting to host maybe kind of a special event like that, but it's not necessarily a birthday party, I understand that pavilion rentals, equipment rentals, that's also an option. So how does a person do that? What does that entail?
Sure. So our main office at City Hall in the first floor actually handles recreation and parks inquiries.
Okay.
So if you, people are interested in renting one of our 12 rentable pavilions at various parks, they can either do so by coming into our office and doing it, or they can do it online. If they reserve online, there is a small convenience fee charged. Otherwise, pavilions and parks, if somebody doesn't have it reserved, are first come, first served.
Okay.
But various amenities at each pavilion, depending on needs of the private party. So various like birthday parties you could do, reunions, you name it. But the biggest pavilion can accommodate up to 200 people.
Wow.
And some pavilions even have kitchens in there, and some also have the opportunity to obtain a beer permit as well. And then we've got picnic groves in parks, so it's not necessarily a shelter, but it's picnic table areas in a park that people can rent as well. And then, like you mentioned, we've got an equipment rental program, and people can come into our office to do that. Various things for events like picnic packs, sports equipment, giant games to use in the park, tables, canopy tents, a whole list.
Sounds like you guys take care of just about everything.
Right.
Perfect.
One-stop shop.
That's great. So something new that we haven't had the opportunity to talk about yet, and something new for the community, is the new Festival Street, which is on River Street, right in downtown Janesville. That's part of our Town Square project. Can people rent the Festival Street, and what would that entail?
Yep. So Festival Street is part of our special event process. And Festival Street is actually, for those who don't know it, from River Street from Milwaukee to Court, right, in the town square in the heart of downtown. So we're very excited about it as well. And the nice thing about it is it has the opportunity to be closed off to traffic, electrical. There, it's adjacent to a huge great lawn area. There's a pavilion there, access to the bike trail overlooking the Rock River. And then there's also the interactive water feature that I think is the most cool, with music and lights. But if people are interested in renting that, they should stop into our office and we can give them the paperwork for that.
Wonderful. I feel like we've covered almost everything, but if I wanted to learn a little bit more about the Recreation Division, what would you suggest? Where should I go?
So I would suggest the biggest thing is that activity guide that we have. We try and put everything that we can in those 48 pages. So consult that. Otherwise, stopping into our office, like I mentioned, we're on the first floor of City Hall. They can go to the City of Janesville website, www.ci.janesville.wi.us, recreation. Otherwise, they can call our office, 608-755-3030.
Sounds good. You guys are easy enough to find. Well, we're just about out of time. Shelley, can you think of anything else you'd like to share with me, with the residents of Janesville, anything else about the Rec Division?
I think I've shared a lot about our programs. I just encourage everyone to come out and try our programs. Try something new. You know, we're Wisconsin's Park Place. We've got a lot of great amenities in this community, and you really got to get out there and discover what we all have.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to join me today to explain to everybody all the great things that we've got coming up spring and summer of 2019 with the Rec Division. And thank you, viewers at home, for tuning in. Next month, I hope to introduce you all to the Janesville Fire Department's new Fire Chief, Ernie Rhodes. In addition to tuning into this program on a monthly basis, stay connected to the City of Janesville by following us on Facebook or Twitter. You can also sign up to receive emails with our press releases and other important information. And you can subscribe to get emergency alerts from the Janesville Police Department on Nixle. For Park Place Views and the City of Janesville, I'm your host, Molly Nolte. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next month.